Call Halayimla, Alahayinawa, Abanawa, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham, Racha HaKodash. All praises to our power, our Father, Yahweh, in the name Yahushai, in the name of Holy Spirit. Double honor unto our teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who still well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel, the house of David, beginning with the 144,000, as well as the 1/3, and the innumerable Israelites that are scattered among the nations, the different men, women, and little ones, little boys and little girls, whom Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, is going to have mercy on in this time, whoever you may be, whoever you are out there. Shalom to different members of the hopeful elect. Okay, as of right now, hopeful elect until we're delivered. Okay, Shalom Yasharala, peace Israel. This is your brother Kazak from GMS Jackson, Mississippi, former member of GMS Chicago, but also those brothers in the spirit. Back with you once again through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Okay, and welcome to another update of the MOTB is the CHIP. All right, and I'm going to entitle this episode, Most Will Beg for This. Most will beg for this. Most people are going to beg for this technology, man. All right. So what we're going to do is start off with the scripture in Revelation 13. And we're going to play a couple of videos. And you're going to see the point. Most people are going to beg for this, man. You know? Is there going to be any resistance? Yes. It's going to be some people not for this technology. Yes. But the majority of people are going to be for it. You know? The majority of people are not going to resist, man. They just going to take it. All right. So we're in the prophecy in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he was talking about this beast system. All right. And when you read this in different Bible translations, it's going to say the second beast. All right. They're speaking about how Rome has came back. Scripture says his deadly wound has been healed. You know, his deadly wound was healed. So they're speaking about the revival of the Roman Empire, which is what we live in currently. Okay. So this beast system causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, everyone on the planet, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man or woman too, all right, might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Save meaning except. So except he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now, let's segue into a couple of videos and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Most people going to take this, man. They're going to want it. All right. Let's play this real quick right here, man.
Let's talk
about you're on the chip. Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is a YouTube short. Okay. And y'all let me know if you could see it, if you can hear it. All right. This is a YouTube short. It's entitled Chip Implants Podcast Wild Predictions of the Future. All right. Once again, y'all let me know if you can hear it.
I mean, if
for
it's
like all like an all-encompassing chip, like finances and
if the chip gives me the access to comprehend the internet.
Oh, chip.
You
You're
know
not
what
gonna
I
be
mean?
going like part cyborg droid dude.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, give me that fucking VTech supercharged fucking OBD chip.
They with it. If you listen to what they're saying, they're with it, bro. They in their mind, they just want the most souped up chip, like the chip with the best applications, the chip with the best features, you know. But they're totally for it. You know what I'm saying? They're totally for it, bro. So let's play some more, and we're gonna let it play again too.
Learning shit. Human Wikipedia.
and they probably high. You know, they probably smoking some, or you know, they probably on some type of drugs, some shit, man. But they're dead serious too. You know, when people come on these podcasts and they all lit, they're really just telling you how they really feel anyway. You know, it's like this one Jake woman told me. She was like, a drunk man would tell you what a straight man to tell you. Damn, I should put it. A drunk man would tell you something straightly that a sober man could, something like that. Basically, someone that's drunk would tell you sober truths. I wish I could remember exactly how she worded it, but a drunk person will tell you the sober truth. You know. So whether these men are drunk or high, whatever they own, they're really being honest, man. They're joking, but they're really serious.
Just imagine you never have to go to the library again. You know what I mean?
You're in on the chip.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if
For
it's
like an all-encompassing chip, like finances and
if the chip gives me the access to comprehend the internet,
you're
know
not
what I
gonna
mean?
become like part cyborg droid dude.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, give me that fucking VTech supercharged fucking little OBD chip.
Learning shit. Human Wikipedia.
Hey, when it boiled down to it, people lazy as hell, man. You know, we live in this age of convenience. All right. Majority of people have a very short attention span. All right. People don't want to sit down and actually learn. They don't want to sit down and read. You know, they would rather download everything via a damn chip. You know. Well, once again, they're telling you how the majority of people really think.
Just imagine you never have to go to the library again. You know what I mean?
You're in on the chip.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if it's
yeah, he asked them, "You're in on the chip." So in other words, would you get it?
An all-encompassing chip, like finances and
he mentioned finances. Look at that. Because you're gonna have to use it to pay for things that no one may buy or sell. You know?
The chip gives me the access to comprehend the internet.
You're
know
not
what I
gonna
mean?
become like part cyborg droid dude.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, give me that fucking VTech supercharged fucking little OBD chip.
Learning shit. Human Wikipedia.
And you know what? That's what Esau Edom is pushing. You know? The humans will be cyborgs. The internet in your brain. You know? This is the word they're pushing, but you see people want it. They want this, man.
Just imagine you never have to go to the library again. You know what I mean?
You're in on the chip.
Right, that's it on that. All right, so that's it for that video. And now we're gonna play this here. And we all know about Sweden. You know, we're privy to what's going on in Sweden. Nonetheless, Sweden is a model, or you could say a template for what's coming to the whole earth. All right. Sweden's extreme makeover inside the CHIP implant party, changing humanity.
In Sweden, there's nothing unusual about being a cyborg. A Stockholm media enterprise is holding an implantation party. It has invited the artistic crowd. They can upgrade their bodies at the party. It was Hannes Sjöbott's idea. He is the founder of a biohacker group.
Now, if you've been keeping up with my videos throughout the years, I've been doing videos on that guy. You know, Hannes Sjöblad, or some say Weblad, you know, who's based out of Sweden, you know. but he's done, you know, tons of implant parties, man. You know, and when you follow this guy, you know, Hannes or Hans, you know, Showblood or Webblood, however you want to say his name, as you follow him, you see that he's telling everyone that this is the future. He's telling everyone this isn't going anywhere, man. It's not going away. You know, he tells you it's not going away. This is going to be here. This technology is the future. Right. It's right, brother. You know, yeah, they pushed that at the wealth. You will own nothing and be happy. Yuval Noah Harari said surveillance under the skin. Yeah, they all push for it. They all advocate for it, man. It's right, you know, and that's what this is. This is transhumanism.
Hackers refuse to accept biology and the limitations of nature.
Let's rewind that. Speaking about biohackers.
In Sweden, there's nothing unusual about being a cyborg. A Stockholm media enterprise is holding an implantation party. It has invited the artistic crowd. They can upgrade their bodies at the party. It was Hannes Sjöbott's idea. He is the founder of a biohacker group. Biohackers refuse to accept biology and the limitations of nature. They want to upgrade their bodies with technology. Today, Sjöblott is promoting RFID chips, the same chips that Patrick Palman carries in his body.
Once again, this is not going away, bro. It's not going away. It's not going away. The chip is here to stay. Why? Because it's Bible prophecy. Okay? And look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. It's a bunch of red faces. See, the thing about this technology, the RFID chip, as well as the BCI, brain computer interface, the one they want to put in your head, this is a thing for Esau. And they're going to want everyone to have it. But look who's mostly drawn to it. You know? Look who mostly wants this technology. It's Edomites. These are all Edomites. You know? You may see another heathen in the crowd somewhere hiding. Moab or, you know, a Hamite in there or, you know, Elam. But for the most part, these are Edomites. Who makes up the majority of the population of Sweden? Edomites. And that's why scriptures say, how are the things that Esau searched out? See, the MOTB is a thing of Esau, man. And all you got to do is take time out to do the research. Look things up. Look up articles. Look up articles. Look up videos. This didn't take that long for me to find this, you know. How are the things that Esau searched out? And this is what you find. Okay? And there's going to be a lot more of this too. The closer we get to that prophecy happening, you're going to see a lot more of this.
I mean, it works like this. We humans, we are skeptical about things we don't really understand, right? But if you explain how it works, what are the good things, what are the bad things, what are the dangers, I mean, then most people are simply comfortable with it. So this is what I try to do. I'm not in the business of selling it.
And you notice the majority of Edomite men, you know, that push this technology, they're happy people, you know, if you know what I mean. This guy's a happy person, man. Just like Noah Yuval Harari, he's a happy person. You know? You know what I mean by happy person. But this is the word that they want. You know? They want everyone C-hipped. Okay? While you camps are playing games, this is the agenda of the wicked lead of Edom. Now, this guy right here you see on the screen, he's only a face. You know? But the people that's behind this technology, the people that really fund it, the people you don't see, this is the word that they want. You know, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom. Okay? Now, brother had mentioned, you know, gradualism. I see you put that on the comment board. Now we can get the definition for the word gradualism. Okay. What is gradualism? For those of y'all that may not know, we can look it up. Okay, gradualism. It says a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. Right. So it's gradual reform. They don't put it on you all of a sudden. They gradually introduce you to it. So that way you'll willingly accept it, because it's been in your face the whole time, but only in stages. It's been subtle, you know? Now, gradualism, the policy of approaching a desired end by gradual stages. See that? Now you have the one saying Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So with the MOTB, it's not going to come, you know, in a day, so to speak. It takes time. Now, there will be one day on the planet when everyone's going to be mandated to have it, but just making a point, it takes time. Okay? And Lord willing, the internet as well. Y'all let me know if you could hear the audio. Let me know if the feed is good. All right. Baba Gashah, let me know if the feed is good. But yeah, we got the point on that. All right. Lord willing, the feed is good, bro. There's always something.
Implants. I just like to share the insights. I mean, then most people are simply comfortable with it. So this is what I try to do. I'm not in the business of selling implants. I just like to share the insights I have.
Getting a chip implanted in Sweden costs exactly the same as in Germany, about 120 euros.
Which, when it's made mandatory, they may not charge you anything. When it's mandated, I mean, it stands to reason they may not charge you for it. I'm not going to say that whether they will or they won't, you know. We'll ultimately see when it happens, but it just stands to reason. Since this is going to be the new money, they're just going to present it to you. It's for the people, you know. So when it's freely given out, I mean, it makes sense. Going into that prophecy, you know, when they introduce it to the earth, okay, this is what everyone's going to take. The fact that they're resetting all world economies, it makes sense that they won't charge you for it. No, like I said, we'll see. You know, we'll see ultimately, you know, when it happens. But I don't believe they're going to charge you for it, man. I speak as a man. I don't believe when it's made mandatory, they're going to charge you to have it. You know? But on the other hand, you could be fined and even threatened with death if you don't take it. You know? You're going to be enemies to the government if you don't take it. All right? But it makes sense when they introduce to the planet, as the prophecy says, you know, this is going to be it. This is what everyone has to have. You know, they're resetting everything. So, like I said, you know, I speak as a man. I don't believe they're going to charge you for it when they introduce it to the whole planet. But we'll see. Okay. Although they're charging people in Sweden, it said over 100 euros, something like that. Let me rewind it.
Of selling implants, I just like to share the insights I have.
Getting a chip implanted in Sweden costs exactly the same as in Germany, about 120 euros. The chips...
Yeah, they're charging people for it now, you know. But like I said, we'll see when the prophecy actually happens. You know, we'll see. They may or may not charge you for it. But, you know, it reminds me of the, you know, the jab. A lot of people didn't have to pay to get that jab, you know. They just got it, you know. and you had to take that juice, you know, you had to take that in order to keep your job, in order to keep certain benefits, you know. But most people were just able to freely take that, you know, they were not charged for it. But, you know, we're going to keep it simple, you know. You're going to have that in order to exist in this new world system, okay? Majority of people don't have it now, but eventually everyone's going to be mandated to have it, whether you got to pay for it or not, you know?
Are made of bioglass so that the body doesn't reject them, and they're the size of a grain of rice. Helena Jungwirth is one of the first who wants to try them out.
I am not nervous at all, actually. It's not worth than giving birth, so I'm sticking to my thought on that. Try everything once. You only live once.
Hey, and you know, the Edomite woman is still the damn devil, man. You know, I know Jay does this thing with the Edomite woman, you know. Hey, in the kingdom, you're going to have concubines, man. You know, King David had Edomite women that were concubines, you know. But, hey, they still the damn devil. And you'll see a lot of Edomite women advocating for this technology, man. Because remember, they're of the seed of their father, you know. They're still Edomites, you know. And once again, this technology is a thing of Esau, Edom. All right. Who are the majority of people getting implanted? You know? And this isn't going anywhere, bro. Like, you're going to see more of this. Once again, Sweden is a template or a model, if you will, for what's coming to the whole earth, man. You know?
I might take it out tomorrow.
Hey, you got some people that'll try to pull that, right? Apostle's been speaking about that. Hey, you take that thing and you pull it out, you still took it. You're not gonna make it. Now she's an Edomite. She's not gonna make it anyway. The guy that's implanter, you know, he looks like a tattoo artist. Also, he's not gonna make it. Edomite's not gonna make it anyway. I don't care what Genesis tell you. That wacky tacky Israelite group, Genesis are way off. You know, you Edomites are not gonna make it. All Edomites going to slavery, man. You know, but for you Israelites out there, if you take this and you call yourself want to take it out the next day, you're not gonna make it, man. You know, and that's why we pray, how about Shema Shai, keep the Holy Spirit upon us so we can resist that when it's that time, you know.
You'll love it. Okay.
5 seconds later, Helena Jungwirth is chipped.
Hopefully, I can open my door with it. I have to call the insurance company and the people delivering the door and see if I can open that with it.
It took 5 seconds, bro. That took 5 seconds. You mean to tell us this is not what that prophecy talking about? You know, things are quick now. Things are quick. It took 5 seconds for her to get that implant, bro. Once again, though, for you Israelites out there, you're commanded to not take it. And if you do, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them, meaning you comply, you take it, shall be had in derision. Derision is a laughing stock. You know? And they're going to make fun of you, man. And you can see that, you know? Same Edomites that put it in you, they're going to be making fun of you. You stupid nigga. You took it anyway, you know? Esau Edom does that, you know? They'll threaten you to do some, or, you know, they'll want to coerce you to get you to do something. And then you do it. They'll show you that they were not on your side, man. You know? So you consent unto them, you should be had in derision, and then reproach, which means a shame, and trodden underfoot, which means you'll be destroyed, man. You know? Let's sit on that. Back to the video.
An extraordinary number of people who get chips implanted don't know what exactly to do with them. A company representative...
And you know what? This shows you how stupid people are, man. You know? We live in an age of idiots. Let me pull up something else too. You know, we're speaking about the MOTB, and you see the individuals taking it, right? Now, I just saw this the other day. Had to laugh at it, you know, Lord willing. I pray you can laugh at it also, because the shit funny, man. This funny, I don't care. All right, let me see if I can find it for you, Lord willing. I pray I can pull it up, man. Long story short, man, Lord will I can find it, man. There was a magician. This damn magician, right? He had forgot the password to his chip. And this is something that recently happened. You know? All right, past month. Will it give it to me? I'm trying to look up some recent news on the Karagma. Normally, I could just pull it right up. Here we go right here. Hey, you see that? Hey, you see this, man? And what comes to mind? What a damn idiot. All right. Magician had an RFID chip implanted in his hand, then forgot the password. Once again, we live in an age of idiots. So, you know, you could take this and then you still be through. He can't do anything. He forgot his password, man. You know, let's read a little bit of this. It says, Missouri magician and molecular biologist Z. Ting Wang, sound like a Moabite or Ammonite, thought he'd spice up his act by incorporating a little bit of a cyberpunk dystopian vibe. So he implanted an RFID chip into his hand that he could use to trigger magic tricks, which sounds like cheating. I'm not up on the latest ethical debates in the magic community, but that definitely sounds like cheating. He then forgot the password. And that's really all we need on this, you know? So, hey, back to the video.
An extraordinary number of people who get chips implanted don't know what exactly to do with them. A company representative...
Once again, what a bunch of idiots, man. What a bunch of idiots, you know? You getting it, you don't even know what to do with it. Now, this is before it's, you know, mandated for the entire planet Earth to take. But you have people that, you know, once again claim to, you know, want to be superhuman. They want to be cyborgs, this and that. So they're opting in and getting this technology now, while it's, you know, voluntary, you know, but they don't even know what to do with it. And then Esau Edom, he's putting something in you he can't fully understand yet. And also, they can't even fully understand the human body, you know, the human anatomy. They still can't fully understand the human brain. So this shows you who's ruling over us, man. Esau Edom don't got it, man. Don't give a damn how high you say their IQ is. They don't have it, man. You know, but they still, you know, hey, the Heavenly Father, he's going to allow them to mandate this because it's prophecy. It has to happen. But you see, these people don't got it together, man. They don't even know what to do with it. Play that again.
With it.
An extraordinary number of people who get chips implanted don't know what exactly to do with them.
Yeah, they just put it in them. You know, they just take it, but they don't even know what to do with it. You know, let's play, bro.
Company representative explains how they can save passwords or their business cards on the chips and transmit them to a smartphone with a wave of the hand.
Oh, it says something about transmitting business cards. You see?
What exactly to do with them? A company representative explains how they can save passwords or their business cards on the chips and transmit them to a smartphone with a wave of the hand.
And see, that's the world we currently live in and the world we're coming into. You know, it's going to be the new money. All right. And it's going to be interesting. When this thing goes down, it's going to be very interesting how it happens, man. You know? Now, I made the point earlier. I believe when they present it to the earth, they may not charge you for it. Just like for those that had to take that you know what, you know, in 2020, you know, a lot of people were able to get that for free. There were actually incentives given for you to take it. You know, certain businesses would pay you or feed you so you could take that in 2020. So I believe it may be similar when it comes to this right here. You know, now, sure, you know, people are paying to have this now, but this is before it's rolled out to the entire planet Earth. You know, when the wicked elite of Edom want this to be the new norm, the new normal for everyone to have, once again, they may not charge you for it. They may give you incentives for you to take it. You know, they may pay you to take it. They may say, they may tell you, we'll start you off with so much. They may not call it money. They may call it credits or something. You know, we'll start you off with so many credits on your implant. You know, upon you taking it. You know, that's how it may start. But once again, we'll see. Yeah. Hey, you know, hey, Jake, man. Oh boy. Hey, Jake get happy they get a damn stimulus check. You know, get a couple thousand. And that'd be a lot of money to Jake. You know, you get a couple extra thousand on your taxes. You know. Hey, that's right, brother. And brother said, don't forget, they will add a quick $2,000 to $3,000 on it. Jake simple ass gonna take it. Yeah, that's right, man. Once again, also we'll see when it happens, but it's gonna be very interesting, man. You know, keep your eyes open.
Theoretically, the data could easily get into the wrong hands.
Theoretically. And see, it's already going to be in the wrong hands. Once again, the wicked leader Edom, they're going to be over all this. You know, even what's going on now by way of you know, social media. All right, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, hell, YouTube, you name it. The big thing now is data. It's all about your data, and you're just when I say you, really all of us. When I say you, I mean all of us. We're voluntarily giving our data because you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. In the sense of right now, we have to use this technology because we're in this world. You know, so you don't want to willingly hand over your data, but you end up doing that. All right. Once again, you being on these different social media platforms and whatnot. Okay, you creating different accounts. Something as simple as having a YouTube page, you know. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot of, you know, companies and corporations that already have our data, you know, that we unwillingly, unknowingly, you know, gave to them, you know. But how much more serious is it going to be when this is made mandatory? Okay, for everyone. Let's play some more.
No doubts at all. I think it's great. Cool. I think it's a fun thing, cool thing.
No doubt at all. What do you say?
I think it's great. Cool. I think it's a fun thing, cool thing. And I think it's only the beginning of this. No doubts at all. I think it's great. Cool. I think it's a fun thing, cool thing. And I think it's only the beginning of this. It should be
only the beginning of this. See that? Only the beginning of this. And he's right. He's right, because pursuant to the Bible, pursuant to Bible prophecy, this is the end game for Esau Edom's world. So you're only going to see more of this, man. This is only the beginning of it. Once again, Sweden is a model. You know, and as Elder Pastor Hart mentioned, China is also a model with their social credit system. Okay, universal basic income, universal basic income. All right, and it just makes sense. You know, when this technology is mandated, there's going to be a certain amount of income on these you know, charagmas. You know, I like how he worded that though. This the future. Now he's an Edomite, but he's telling the truth right here.
No doubts at all. I think it's great.
Hey, he said no doubt at all. You know, and us here at Great Millstone, it's no doubt to us that this is what that prophecy talking about. It's no doubt to us this is what that prophecy talking about, man. You know, not a doubt in our minds. That play it one more time, bro.
No doubts at all. I think it's great. Cool. I think it's a fun thing, cool thing.
You think it's a fun thing, it's a cool thing. See, and you know what? A lot of these people you see, they're in the know. They know this is coming. They understand this is the future.
I think it's only the beginning of this. It should be. I think it will be an explosion going forward.
Wait a minute. He said it's only the beginning of it. Rewind it.
Fun thing, cool thing. And I think it's only the beginning of this. It should be. I think it will be an explosion going forward.
It's only the beginning of this. There will be an explosion going forward, because it's going to be mandated for the entire planet Earth to have, for everyone on the planet to have. You know, and once again, this is the plan of the wicked elite of Esau Edom. You know, Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. This is that evil matter, wanting everyone chipped. They commune, which means to communicate. These secret meetings, you know, secret meetings they'll have. They commune of laying snares, laying traps, privately. They say, who shall see them? Because these are secret meetings, you know. Right, and you read in 2 Thessalonians 2:9. You read 2:9. It says, even him who is coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. So this device is a work of Satan, man. You know, all power, signs, and lying wonders. Because look at everything that this device is going to be able to do. These are signs and lying wonders. You know, false miracles. Okay. Going back to the video we showed in the beginning, with these guys right here, they lazy as hell, man. They're lazy as hell. They just want to download everything on a chip in their minds, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, if
for
it's
like all like an all-encompassing chip, like finances and
if the chip gives me the access to comprehend the internet,
you're
know
not
what I
gonna
mean?
become like part cyborg droid dude.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, give me that fucking VTech supercharged fucking little OBD chip.
Learning shit.
Human Wikipedia. Just imagine you never have to go to the library again. You know what I mean?
10% within 5 years.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there will be an explosion. Eventually, everyone is going to be mandated to have this, man. And it's going to be normal. It's going to be normal, you know? Because as the brother mentioned before, we got the definition for you in the beginning. Gradualism, you know?
Explosion going forward.
10% within 5 years.
Sweden.
Yeah, we're early adapters. Yeah, we're really avant-garde with technology.
Wait a minute. So it could be more than this, what he's saying, but he just mentioned there's going to be 10% of the people on the planet that's going to have this within 5 years. And this is actually an older video. Exit out for you. All right. And this is a short documentary. Okay. This was put up October 13th, 2023. All right. Because I was looking to see what could I find that's the most recent, dealing with the, news going on in Sweden. And this is what I found. This video right here from 2 years ago. All right. And Lord, would I could find something that's more current, but this is what the Spirit gave me. All right. So this was 2 years ago. All right. And look where we are now. And we're exiting 2025, going into 2026. But the thing about it, see, the Heavenly Father said that this man has but a short time. All right. He's going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. So things are speeding up. Okay. It's going to be far more than 10% of people that have this. All right.
I mean, the upcoming generation, they're all born with an iPad or an iPhone or the Samsung. My son is 6 years old. He's doing junior programming on his iPad, like kindergarten stuff.
The public transport company in Stockholm is even considering letting passengers pay for their ticket.
Another thing too, which this is something I showed a while back. Now you had this one movie. It was called The Final Cut. All right. The Final Cut, starring Robin Williams. It's an older movie. A lot of people don't know about it. But basically in that movie, The Final Cut, people were born getting those chips in their brains. People were born, all right. You had babies getting implanted with chips the moment they were born, man. And this is the movie here. Once again, it's called The Final Cut. And I believe it's a must watch when it comes to this technology. See, not a very popular movie, but it shows you in the future everyone's gonna have this. The majority of people gonna have it. They had a group of outsiders that didn't have a chip, but the majority of people had the chip in this movie, The Final Cut. Once again, it's starring Robin Williams, who is deceased. But anyway, it's a dystopian sci-fi film. Now it says set in a world with memory recording implants. Alan Hackman is a cutter, someone with the power of final edit over people's recorded histories. His latest assignment is one that puts him in danger. Right, and you can watch the movie for yourself. Once again, starring Robin Williams, Jim Caviezel, etc. All right. But yeah, they showed you the charagma that they wanted people's heads was able to record their lives, and they will put those charagmas in them. They put those chips in them at birth, But yeah, whenever you get time, if you're able to find it or buy it, Bible Shah, watch that movie. It's a good movie that shows you the way that the wicked elite think. They want people to have these chips at birth, man. So just like, we was watching in this short docu-film here.
Tickets with implanted chips.
You got this one man right here that's implanting everyone, which I believe he's over Biohacks. This chip company in It's either in Sweden or Britain. Let me fact check that real quick. Biohacks. Yeah, that's the same guy right here. If you can see the screen, blow it up a little bit. Yeah, his name is Johan Osterlund. He's over Biohacks International. But if I'm not mistaken, they're based out of Sweden. Right. Here we go. It says Biohacks International. It says it's located in Helsingborg, Skane, Sweden. Right, so they're based out of Sweden. But you do have different chip companies in Britain also. Because see, what you have to understand, this is an agenda, man. Okay? It is an agenda. But yeah, as Johan Osterlund had mentioned, you know, let's get his words. We'll get what he said.
Going forward.
10% within 5 years.
Sweden.
Yeah. We're early adapters. Yeah. We're really avant-garde with technology. I mean, the upcoming generation they're all born with an iPad or an iPhone or the Samsung.
Wait a minute, so they're all born with an iPad or iPhone, you know, etc. But see, in the very near future, the thing is, people are going to be born with chips in their heads. The moment they're born, they're going to be implanted. Once again, they showed you this. Okay? They showed you this in this movie here, The Final Cut, starring Robin Williams. So at birth, Edom wants to get you, putting that in your head. So this is why Yahweh Shai has to come and get us the hell up out of here, man. You know? The Lord has to come back speedily. Imagine babies being born, being implanted with chips, man, in their heads. This is the future that they want. Even what's his name? Dr. Evil. That damn devil name, which he was formerly over the World Economic Forum. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I call him Dr. Evil. But yeah, Klaus Schwab. That's that damn devil name. The Wadiyah Bashim Shai. Klaus Schwab. He said in the future, people are gonna have brain chips, man. You know? But you Israelites are commanded to not take it.
I mean, my son is 6 years old. He's doing junior programming on his iPad, like kindergarten stuff.
The public transport company in Stockholm is even considering letting passengers pay for their tickets with implanted chips.
Look what they're doing, bro. You see what they're doing? They're simply waving their hand and they're getting through. So once again, Sweden is a template or a model for what's coming to the whole world, man. Hey, you combine Sweden with China, that's the world that they want, bro. That's it right there. You know, combine China with Sweden, and that's it. Look at this. Let's rewind it. Look how they're getting through.
The public transport company in Stockholm is even considering letting passengers pay for their tickets with implanted chips.
Which they show you, you know, them using their phones to get through, but some people use their chips. You know, some people use their chips.
Helena Jungwirth, who has just received her first chip, thinks that's a great idea.
I lose my things all the time. I lose my passport, I lose my bus card, my keys, my card to the gym. If everything could be in one place, that would be amazing.
And that's the main excuse among many excuses, you know. That's one of the main things you hear, man. You know, the keys to your house, keys to your car, you know, your photo ID, you know, etc. It could all get lost. But what if you had all that on this tiny chip? You'll never lose it.
And I hope that will come during the next 6 months, but maybe I shouldn't be too optimistic. But I guess I would.
And you notice how they're, you know, speaking English. A lot of them speak English, you know, because English is the international language, you know. And see what Esau Edom is creating is a one world government, man. It's a one world system, okay, where they're going to control everyone via these chips. All right. It's a technological Tower of Babel, man. That's what this shit is. It's a technological Tower of Babel. Everyone's connected via a damn chip, you know, a hive mind via a chip.
Be more free.
And once again, these Edomites are not that bright, man. They're not very smart, you know.
Elsewhere in Stockholm, chips are already commonplace. The epicenter is a large modern office complex in the central business district. There are dozens of startups here. As a matter of course, workers open the doors with chip implants. It was Hannes Sjöblatt's idea. He was host at the implantation party, and he's the building's innovative spirit.
I want to question the status quo. I mean, yes, we've had keys in our pockets all our lives, right? We are used to it. But someone has to say, we don't need it. Someone needs to see what is possible to do tomorrow.
So far, workers have been able to choose. The question, of course, is whether they will still be able to do so in future.
I just want to have a community of smart people who learn how this works. Because if the day comes when a big company launches the eye implant, or the Swedish tax authority says we were going to chip everyone, then we will have a group of people who understands this technology and can challenge the uses that the authority wants this technology to have on us. So for me, this is so important with the democratization of technology. It's not just to learn how to use the technology. It's more importantly to understand how it's being used against you.
Yeah, the thing about it, once again, they understand that this is the future, man. So, you know, in his mind, he wants people that are already on board, you know? So, you know, that's the point right there. We're in a time when most people are going to beg for that, man. They're going to beg for this technology. They're going to want it. All right. So, you know, with that, I'm going to leave it there. I pray that you were edified. Abaratazah, Father will. Okay. Lord willing, this is an edifying video. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto our power. Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Racha HaKwadash. I want to give double honor unto our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who still well. Peace and blessing to the house of David the elect. Shalom.